Hi, I thought I'd show you how I remove my seedlings from their sink pots. So if some of you may have planted your seedlings in 4-inch pots like I did here, they grew to full plants now and it's time to basically dig and divide them. But when you pull them out, they're still in the plastic pot. Sometimes they've gotten so strong that they've busted out of the 4-inch pot, and then you're gonna have to get rid of that. But I just unwrap it like this, or I save the 4-inch pot if I can. Rinse that off. Okay, I've got tags with it, so I'm keeping my tags. So once it's rinsed off, it sort of looks like this. And you know, this is a very compact tuber pot root. So I'm going to show you their eyes along here, 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 here. So what I'm going to do is now divide this. So I could try to pull it apart. I can't do that. So I'm going to use the plunge cutter that I use quite a bit for dividing. So let me show you how I do this. I'm pulling that apart. I'm kind of watching where the eyes are. If it's a small tuber, like smaller than a pencil, I probably won't keep that one, even though there's an eye on it. I'll leave the eye on it there. Now I'm going to get it down into a smaller package again, kind of dividing between the eyes. Getting it down a little bit smaller. And again, I can get it even smaller. So you can see in this small grouping, and you can leave dahlias in a small group like this too. So there are eyes here, here, here. So I'm going to kind of trim this, probably trim this one off because it's so small, and that one too. And I'm going to leave this in a little tuber clump like this to plant for next year. I'll wash that off and dry it out for 24 hours. That's what I do. You can even take more off of it as long as you have, you know, a piece of tuber. So here's a tuber, and the eyes, again, tuber size doesn't matter, so don't worry about the size. If they're really small, sometimes they dry out. Like if the tuber was this size, it might dry out, but this size will be fine in the peat moss. So I'll store it in the peat moss. So again, I'm looking for eyes here. You can see them really well. We just dug this up. I like to dig and divide right after I dig up. So I'm going to take this off, kind of going between the tubers if I can. So there's a tuber associated with these eyes here. So I'll just cut that like that, get rid of that, and kind of trim this up so that it's ready to go. If the little tails are broken, I take those off. So now I have 2 tubers from this tuber clump. And I'm going to see if I can take a little bit of this off. I don't need all those tubers on this one. And again, this is nice. It's got lots of eyes here, and it's a little mini tuber clump. So there's 3 for that variety. This I don't see anything more on, so I'll just put that into the green waste. And again, I've got another one here. These small ones I tend to trim off because they won't last the winter very well. And I could just leave this as one tuber clump like that. If I've cut the tubers in half, I usually get rid of those. And so I could just do this, cut that off, trim some of this back like this, and then give this a good wash. So I'll take these over and give them a good wash, keeping the tag with it as I go so I don't lose track. So over here, just give it a nice wash like that. And that should do it. Dry it out for 24 hours and then store it away into peat moss. That's it.